Hey, friends. How we doing? Everybody all right? Huh? Yeah. Well, sorry I missed you again today. I was here at the middle school. I'm currently at the high school, but now I'm right here on Old Main Street, USA. Hear the hear the hustle and bustle out there? Yeah. How about that? Yeah. Well, actually, we're in Disney World, but I should not be on Main Street. I should actually be in Liberty Square. So, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and we're going to teleport there. Everybody concentrate. All right, 1, 2, 3. Hey, look at that! Here we are, wonderful Liberty Square. Uh, to my that would be to your left. To my right. Yeah, that would be the Liberty Bell. Look at that. Well, it's a replica of the Liberty Bell, of course. And here I am in majestic Liberty Square in the most magical of kingdoms. Now, behind me is the Hall of Presidents. We've talked a little bit about that, as that is the hall where not only is there a presidential library located in the lobby, also we have robot presidents in there who scared me when I was a kid because I thought they were all dead. And oh, looky there, there's George Washington looking at me. But still cool, very neat. You get 20-minute crash course on United States history, and you get to hear a few presidents speak. Current president, Abraham Lincoln, and George Washington, among others. Very cool, enjoyable experience for the history lovers like myself. But my friends, that's not why I'm here today. No, I'm here today to tell you about the 3 things that you need to be thinking about for class today. First off, you guys need to finish your Chapter 5 test, which, of course, is about the roots of the American Revolution, right? And so here we are in Liberty Square. What a more fitting environment for that. So, number 1, you have 3 attempts on that test. Make sure you get that finished. So, because there are people here that need to take a couple of attempts more on their test, I'm going to need it to be a test-taking environment, so quiet, all right? When you're done with your test, obviously I will keep the highest score, so please make sure that you submit it on Canvas so that it can be recorded, all right? The second thing that you're going to want to make sure you do is make sure that you have your Chapter 5 study guide done, okay? Now, you may notice that below me, right there, is a table, and on the left side of that table for you is going to be a stack of blank study guides in case you lost yours. And then at the front of that table, write it down in there, is going to be a stack of completed study guides. All right, so please finish your study guide, turn it in there. All right, be a Yankee Doodle dandy and get that done for me. Then after you have, number 1, completed your test, number 2, turned in your study guide, number 3, you're going to complete today's assignment, which is a virtual tour of Liberty Square, Walt Disney World. All right. Now, those are going to be handed out by my substitute teacher. Thank you very much. And at this point, you can pause the video and hand those out. Once you have handed them out, you can unpause the video, and I will go over the rest of the directions. Such a long, awkward pause. It's nighttime now, and the fireworks are going off. Thankfully, they're muted. So now that you have your paper in front of you, here are your quick directions. By the way, when you're done, you can turn those in right here to the front. There's a stack of those already completed. So what you're going to do, all right, 2 things. You're going to open up Google Maps, and you're going to type in, it's on the directions, Walt Disney World, Liberty Square. And you can go click on satellite view, get street view. You can walk around pretty much the entire park, but you can walk through Liberty Square. Now, someday I'm going to do a virtual tour of Liberty Square when I get back to the world of Disney, that is. I'm going to Liberty Square, and I'm doing this assignment in person live. I'm going to be that guy filming, but that's okay. So stay tuned to the old YouTube channel there. Next few years, I'll get that done for you. Wouldn't that be nice? You could virtually. But for now, you got to go on Google Maps. Now, you can also Google those questions, and you'll find some answers to them. The thing I love most about Disney is their attention to detail. All right? Now, go ahead and do your 3 things. Number 1, make sure that you finish your test. 2, make sure that you complete your Chapter 5 study guide. And 3, complete this Google Maps virtual tour of Liberty Square. With about 10 to 15 minutes left, I'm going to actually go over the answers with you so that you can check them and turn them in. All right? Little enrichment exercise. Who doesn't want to have a little Disney fun on a Friday, even if it's virtual? So when the background changes, go ahead and pause me. But when the background changes, that's when the answers will commence. All right? So enjoy the fireworks, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Oh, geez. Sorry. I was just enjoying my Mickey BB-8 ears here, and you caught me in Galaxy's Edge. Wow, has nothing to do with Liberty Square at all. But you know what? I just like playing with backgrounds. So let's go over the answers. All right, you ready? You're as ready as you're gonna be. So number 1, the question is, why is the address on top of the Hall of Presidents 1787? Did you know that that is the year that the Constitution of the United States was actually signed into existence? So 1787 on top of, a lot of people think, why not 1776? Well, the Constitution of the United States is what created the branches of government and the current system of government that we have. So the Constitution created, in a sense, the presidency. Therefore, that is the address on top of the Hall of Presidents. Huh? Pretty cool. So the Constitution, 1787. Number 2. What's with the random brown patch in the middle of the street in Liberty Square? Well, number 2 and number 3 are sort of connected to each other. One of the things I love about Disney, like I said, is their attention to detail. The brown patch in the middle of the road in Liberty Square is a hearkening to the time of when there was no indoor plumbing. And this was current and, common, I should say, across all of the world at the time, where people would throw their wastewater into the middle of the street, into the gutters, and it would wash away. And wastewater, their chamber pots, and it was human waste, and that's why it's brown. Gotta love the Disney treatment. So what's with the random brown patch? That was the wastewater in the middle of the street. That was commonplace during that time period. And that's why, number 3, you can't find a public restroom in Liberty Square. Disney attention to detail. There was no flushing toilets back then, so there can't be in Liberty Square. So you got to go out to Frontierland, which they didn't have flushing toilets either. But I guess those bathrooms are in between Adventureland and Frontierland, so you got to go outside of Liberty Square to find a flushing toilet. Isn't that something? I guess you can go to Liberty Tree Tavern, but you have to correct me on that. Number 4, I'm sorry. Why are all the shutters crooked in Liberty Square? I don't know if you noticed that or not, but when you were looking around, all the shutters were a little off kilter. That's not because Disney isn't paying attention to its places and it's starting to fall apart. No. It's been like that since opening day. Did you know that during the Revolutionary War, colonists were so short on metal supplies, they had to melt down the screws and bolts that hung their shutters up and hung them instead with leather straps that would warp and weather, so their shutters hung crooked. How about that? Number 5, explain the importance of the Liberty Tree and why they were significant to each community. Well, that Liberty Tree in the center of Liberty Square is where the people would meet in communities across the colonies, as you learned in class, to discuss the matters of the day. This is where our roots, so to speak, of freedom of speech come in. Number 6, what is unique about the lobby of the Hall of Presidents? Well, actually, because the seal of the President of the United States is displayed on the rug, it's actually not legal for you to do that unless the area in which it is displayed is declared or designated a presidential library. And that, in fact, is what the lobby of the Hall of Presidents is, an official presidential library. So many families of former presidents have donated things that were personal objects of former presidents, and they are now on display in the lobby while you're waiting for the show at the Hall of Presidents. For number 7, I hope you discovered your own fun fact, but I'm running short on time. So until next time, keep it real, have a great weekend, good luck, and may the force be with you. And have a magical day. Bye-bye.